I've been playing sports and cooking food my entire life. Now I want to take you on an incredible journey to meet some outstanding athletes, try some awesome recipes with a side of tantalizing conversation. I'm Jen Heasley. This is Jen Heasley's Cooking with the Pros. So, who do you want in your kitchen on game day? Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. And as always, I have an amazing menu and an amazing guest. My guest today is Essence Carson. Essence plays for the WNBA, the New York Liberty. Not only is she an amazing basketball player, and she's also a great track athlete, but beyond the world of sports, she has so many other talents. So you're gonna learn about her talents a little bit later. I'm gonna show her how to, cook it up in the kitchen, do a little Italian theme. Along the lines of the Italian theme, you know how you go to an Italian restaurant and they throw out the butcher paper for the kids and the crayons? Well, I couldn't find butcher paper, but I found just a paper tablecloth. You're gonna throw this out on your table for your guests whenever you have any kind of a party or a tailgate, and throw down a bunch of crayons. Who doesn't like designing the tablecloth, writing out their name, staking their claim to where they're sitting? So get you some crayons and a paper tablecloth. Everyone will have a lot of fun. Our Italian theme, we're gonna start off with some fried cheese. What I have are some wonton wrappers. And in my wonton wrappers, you like to keep them moist. You wanna make sure you have a paper towel that's moist so that they don't dry out. This is what a wonton wrapper looks like. You lay them down flat, and what I have chopped up is a little bit of mozzarella cheese, these little wedges, okay? And I'm gonna add to mine some pepperoni, some of them I'm gonna add some squash, some of them I'm gonna add some zucchini. I have a little water. You wanna make sure that you line your wonton wrapper with the water, and you're gonna seal it. And it folds over like a little envelope. Okay, next to you. So it looks like this, all right? It's like a little package, a little envelope, and then I'm going to, yes, fry it. What do I do best? I fry best. So I like to dredge it in some egg, flour, and panko. So I, of course, have my dredging station. You know, I like my paper bags or my plastic bags because they are easy cleanup. So I go flour, egg, and then panko. And then I throw them into my vegetable oil at 350 degrees. So I'm gonna dredge these up, and when I come back, you're gonna see the final product, and Essence will be with me. I'll be right back. Today I'm really excited to have Essence on the show. Where Essence is now as far as the WNBA and where the WNBA has gone over these, I don't know, probably 15, 18 years, I'm not sure how many years at this point, is a true testament to Title IX and just the evolution of female sports. I can remember as a child being in love with Cheryl Miller as a basketball player. I remember going to Penn State for my very first basketball game, of course Penn State, and Renee Portland was the coach at the time, and Susan McConnell became my new favorite player, watching her on the court and her ability to mastermind what she was doing, and then she in turn became an Olympian, and then she became a mother of 3 or 4 kids, and now she's coaching, so it just speaks volumes to what women are able to do as athletes, as professionals, as mothers, as all these different things. And what you'll see with Essence is she embodies what that is as far as females in sports. Like, this woman is a phenomenal athlete, but she's also a musician, and she does all these other things. So it really, I don't know, it just shows what women have been able to do over the last 20, 30, 40 years in regards to being athletes and how we've evolved. So I'm very excited to have Essence as my first WNBA player on the show, and you'll see how amazing she is in a few minutes. So I'm Jen Heasley, and I'll be right back. Welcome back, and I'm here with my guest, Essence Carson. I'm excited to have her. Say hello. Hello, everyone. So Essence is going to join me today with our Italian theme.
Yes, I love Italian.
We talked about the Italian.
Yes.
How do you feel about the fried cheese?
Oh, I love it. I'm excited. I can't wait till it's done so I can chow down.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right, so we're working on our Italian theme. I'm frying up our fried cheese, and Essence and I are going to put together an Italian dinner salad. So she has the luxury of rolling up some salami and some provolone, which we're going to throw on a bed of romaine with some red onion and a dressing that I kind of whip up myself. All right?
All right, yeah.
All right, so Essence's career started, go ahead, let's walk down memory lane here, let's go.
Wow, my career started a long time ago.
Yeah. And she's super old. Okay.
Yeah, I'm super old. Started a long time ago, back in Paterson, New Jersey, where I played basketball for Paterson Eastside, the famous high school in the movie Lean on Me with Joe Clark and stuff. So.
Oh, a little history about Paterson.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little history. And then from there, I went down to Rutgers University.
Yes, I know.
Played for Coach C. Vivian Stringer. No, the C is not for Coach. And then I was drafted to the New York Liberty in 2008.
Yes.
So, that's where I am now. I was in my 6th season this year.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I had an injury this year, but it didn't stop me. You know, I'm still. I'm definitely in recovery right now. I'm in rehab, trying to get better.
But you said you're ahead of.
Yeah, I'm ahead of schedule.
She's ahead of schedule.
I'm ahead of schedule according to the doctors and the physical therapist. I'm ahead of schedule. So, you know, I'm just looking forward to next season and really coming back stronger.
Okay.
And, you know, and coming back with a lot more recipes.
More recipes. See, she's taking these back to her teammates. Okay, I have my information about Essence through a track friend. And what you don't know, she is an amazing basketball athlete, but Essence was also an amazing track athlete. What were you a state champion in?
I was the state champion in the 400-meter race, the open race, not the hurdles. Okay. Hurdles weren't my thing.
The open race, either way, still. And she also ran the 800 ones.
Oh, yeah. Never again. I would never run that again.
All right, show them what you're doing. So she's rolling up the salami and the provolone, and then we actually stab it with a toothpick, or pierce it with a toothpick, I should say.
Yes.
And you can actually refrigerate them, and they'll adhere together. When you pull them out, you can pull out the toothpick, and it's going to stay nice and tight.
Yes.
Okay.
It'll be nice and yummy.
Nice and yummy, exactly. All right. So what I think is really impressive, not only an amazing athlete, but your major and your minor while you were in college.
Well, I started out with a major in music.
Okay.
I actually attended a performing arts high school, so I was already, you know, into music, already trained, well, you know, in certain areas classically, and in jazz. So once I went to college, you know, I was like, hey, why not keep it going? I love music.
Yes.
I had the opportunity to continue my basketball career, so why not continue my music career, you know? And I studied music. Wonderful. I also studied psychology, so I graduated with a degree in psychology and a minor in music.
That is awesome. So I know that when we talked, you said that you, not the luxury, but you're working really on both careers. You're still working, obviously, as a professional basketball player, but you're also pursuing your career in business or music as well.
Yes.
So elaborate a little bit on what that means.
Oh, well, right now I am, now that I have a lot of time on my hands.
Yes.
A lot of
in
time.
recovery, but it's okay.
Yes, I have a lot of time on my hands. I'm really taking the time out to focus on the music part of my life, which is, you know, the production aspect and the artistry, being an artist.
Yes.
And, you know, so right now I already completed an album that I'll be putting out in October.
Yay.
Probably last week of October, around that time.
Okay. Essence Carson, look for her. We'll be plugging her on the show and the blog. Go ahead.
So, you know, I've been really focusing on that and really, you know, working on the music. Just really being out there on the scene and being able to make great connections and work and make great music with great people.
When you say your genre, what do you feel is what you're most passionate about as far as music, or is it a variety of genres?
It's a variety, but I would mainly say it would be hip hop, R&B, and then a little pop in there. Okay. You know, I was an '80s baby. I grew up.
She was an '80s baby.
Yeah, you know, I grew up in the hip hop era.
Right.
So you know, just like when a lot of people, you know, in generations before me, they grew up on, you know, with the R&B soul.
Yeah.
Which I definitely
would
appreciate.
Be my generation.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate. That is some good music. They don't make music like that anymore.
You can't go wrong.
But yeah, so my main genres are hip hop, R&B, and pop.
Okay, very nice. All right, we're going to take a real quick minute here and talk about the food. So I have fried up our beautifully golden brown cheese.
Yes.
Essence is working on our salami and provolone roll-up. And what will happen is we'll chop up our romaine lettuce, and then we'll throw on some red onion to kind of finalize our salad. But the next part of our meal, we're going to do lasagna rolls. Have you ever had a lasagna roll?
No, I have not.
She has not. So what I've actually done in advance is I browned some ground beef and some ground spicy pork, hot Italian pork. Ground them together, about a pound of each, and I seasoned them with some regular Italian seasoning, some red pepper flake, and some garlic salt. And then, of course, I did my noodles. So I took some lasagna noodles, boiled them out, and then you want to put them out on some wax paper so they don't stick.
Right.
And then the key, with any type of lasagna, the key is your ricotta, mozzarella, and Parmesan mixture. So I put about 2 cups of ricotta together and about a half cup of mozzarella, half cup of shredded mozzarella, and a half cup of shredded Parmesan, and then 1 egg. And then I mix it in to make the filling for our lasagna rolls, okay? Okay. Another quick tip before we go. Anytime, you know, when you go to an Italian restaurant, you know how they bring out the bread? Yeah. This is a really quick appetizer you can have for your guests. When you have a bunch of people over, you're gonna get a whole loaf of Italian bread and just drizzle like they do at the restaurant. You're gonna just take your olive oil into your dish or plate or bowl or whatever. Just drizzle your olive oil, and you just season the olive oil like they would at the Italian restaurant. So I have my olive oil in, and then I just throw in some regular Italian seasoning, just a little bit, a little garlic salt, and a little red pepper flake. And the same way at the Italian restaurant, they would just rip off the pieces of bread and dip it into the olive oil. It's the same thing. It's quick, it's easy, and people love this. I mean, you know, when you go to an Italian restaurant, this is one of their favorite things.
Yeah.
Okay. So Essence and I are going to wrap this up. We'll be right back making our garlic or our lasagna rolls and the rest of our meal. So we'll be right back. Essence. Look at that, girl.
Get to try one of these lovely things.
Our fried mozzarella. She's taking a little marinara. You want the marinara, folks, with your fried mozzarella. Again,
yes.
We put them in some wonton wrappers. We have some that have some pepperoni, some that have some zucchini, some that have some squash. And you could also obviously do eggplant, which would be amazing. Oh, she's going in, she's going in.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice and crunchy. You hear the crunch? Oh, she got a pepperoni.
Oh, I have a pepperoni.
She got the pepperoni. It was like a potluck pick. Which one was gonna be? Do you hear the crunch? Yeah, the crunch is awesome. See, she can't even say how awesome it is right now. So while she's eating her cheese bite, I will fill you in quickly on what we're moving into. I'm gonna finish our dinner salad with our salami and provolone that Essence has done a beautiful job rolling up. And Essence is gonna work, thank you, take a bow. And Essence is gonna work on our lasagna rolls. She has, I believe, crafted this skill. So
yes.
Tell everybody how this is gonna happen, because she knows.
Yes, first we wanna make sure that your surface is clean. That's very important in the kitchen.
Hygiene.
Very important. Then we're gonna take the noodles, just lay it out. We're gonna take the cheese mixture, the ricotta and the mozzarella. We're gonna spread it across the noodle.
But
take
just
a spoonful.
Right, but just like a third way down though, right? Not the whole way, right?
Not the whole way.
Not the whole way.
Not the whole way.
Not the whole way.
No, not at all.
Oh
So we do that real quick. Then we're gonna grab the ground beef, another spoonful. Not too much, because you don't want it to overflow so much.
She is a pro. I feel like we've come so far today. Essence in one stay.
I know. And then we're gonna try to roll it. Nice little tight roll here. Start here at the beginning.
Tuck and roll, tuck and roll.
Yes, tuck and roll, tuck and roll. And as you roll, it's gonna spread itself out throughout the entire noodle.
And don't worry if some squishes out.
Yeah, it's okay, it's all right. A little messy, but at the end, it's gonna be very delicious.
And seam side down. Oh wait, hold on. Before she puts it in,
we have to throw in a little store-bought marinara sauce.
Exactly. Now, if you want to go,
quick. I mean, we can make it from scratch, but you know, we're on a time schedule here.
Exactly, because this is about quick and easy, Essence.
Exactly.
Quick and easy. This is a tailgate. This is a party atmosphere.
Yes.
My girl, she understands what I'm talking about. All right, while she's doing that, Essence, fill us in quick.
Yes.
So on your off season, what I've learned through our time talking is, I don't think what a lot of people know is once you're done with the WNBA here, tell us like what happens then.
Well, once we're done with the WNBA season, which is only during the summer,
right?
The female athletes, we normally travel to Europe to play. Well, it can be Asia, it can be all over the world, but most likely it'll be Europe, and we continue to compete there.
Right.
You know, and it's a great experience. You live about 7 months out of the country, somewhere else, and you really get to learn a lot about other cultures, travel the world, and just broaden your horizon. And you know, you get to eat different types of food, which I really love. So, different types of food.
But that's an awesome opportunity. I mean, that's a great experience to be able to. I mean, you've earned it obviously, but that's an awesome opportunity.
Definitely an awesome opportunity. You know, I'm definitely grateful for that.
Lucky you. All right, when we assemble, you keep assembling that. Well, we assemble our dinner salad. So Essence, like I said before, she rolled up our salami and provolone, put them into little tight rolls, little flower-like. They kind of look like this, little flowers. So whenever you put them on your salad, they look pretty for your guests. So you roll those up tight, and then I like to layer my salad with some red onion. And also if you have maybe some plum tomatoes or whatever, maybe some cucumbers. But I also like to, everyone who knows me, I love frying pizza dough. So you can roll 5 little balls of pizza dough as your croutons. Do you like that?
Sounds awesome.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna do this. Quickly, we talked about the influences in your life when you and I talked earlier.
Yes.
Tell everyone a little bit about your mother and your grandmother.
Oh, well, my grandmother's definitely a major influence. It wasn't a major influence in my life. She passed away about after my freshman year of college. You know, it's kind of like she brought me there, and then once she saw that I'll be okay, she passed on.
Right.
Definitely a great influence in my life, major influence. And then my mom was also another major influence in my life. She taught me how to stay strong, how to persevere. She had her bout with breast cancer in about 2006. In 2006, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, which is very tough for me. It was beginning of the collegiate season.
Right.
And, so it took my mind elsewhere.
Right.
But, just watching her fight her battle
Right.
gave me strength that year.
Right.
And then
It's unbelievable.
it took that college team at Rutgers. I mean, we persevered that year. It was just like that year was a year of perseverance, not only with my mom, but with that team as well.
Right.
So even though we started out like 2-6 or something like that, we ended up making it to the NCAA Final Four, the championship game.
Yes.
So it's just like, it's not where you started. It's definitely where you end up.
Exactly.
As long as you persevere.
That's
And so
amazing.
shout out to my mom for that, for teaching me about strength and perseverance.
And as a survivor.
Yes,
as a
she is
survivor.
cancer-free.
She is cancer-free. That
Yes,
is
she
wonderful.
is cancer-free today.
Wonderful, wonderful. We're going to work on our dressing.
Yes.
All this is a basic store-bought balsamic vinaigrette. And what I throw in, because I like the heat factor, we're talking about the heat, we love the heat, I throw in some cherry tomatoes, some chopped dice, or not cherry tomatoes, cherry peppers, in a little jar like this. And I blend them together. That's it. And you get a little heat from it.
Quick and easy.
It is quick and easy. Essence quick and easy.
And tasty.
And it is tasty. So she's gonna keep rolling. Now, what happens with the lasagna rolls? Tell them what you'll do at the end of your rolling up, Essence.
Well, at the end, we'll top it with a little more marinara sauce and sprinkle it with some cheese to top it off. And then put it in the oven and let it, bake for a little bit.
350 for about 30 minutes. And also, you want to take toothpicks. You want to stick
Oh,
the toothpicks in to keep it nice and tight so that we don't have any issues of it coming apart. So
Yeah.
the seam sides down, you stick the toothpick in, and it bakes up just beautifully. So Essence and I are going to finish the lasagna rolls. We're going to finish our beautiful dinner salad. We're going to throw them in the oven, and when we come back, we're going to come back with a drink, sangria.
Oh, yeah.
It's an easy sangria too. It's an easy sangria. So come right back. You can get our full meal, sangria, lasagna rolls, dinner salad. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. Essence is busily getting herself some salad.
Yes, this is a must-have.
It's a must-have.
Must.
And she will be tasting our lasagna rolls. See the excitement in her face? The intensity of getting her salad?
I am looking forward to this salad. Sprinkle a little of this balsamic dressing on top.
There
A
you
little
go.
pepper in
Little
there.
pepper.
Add a little kick to it.
Exactly. All right, so we're back with our sangria. What I have pre-done, look at this, in my carafe. So what I have is a sweet Cabernet. And I added about 2 shots of Grand Marnier. And at the base, because there's always fruit in your sangria.
Yeah.
I actually used canned fruit cocktail.
Okay.
This is easy, canned fruit cocktail.
Yeah, so convenient.
It's so convenient, exactly. And I've sliced up some lemons and some oranges, and I'm going to throw into some lemon lime soda.
Oh, yes, this reminds me of my days in Madrid.
Oh, exactly. When she travels, yay. But there's one thing we didn't touch on earlier, and the fact that not only is Essence very talented, but her younger brother is.
Oh, my younger brother plays for the University of Cincinnati. This would be his 2nd year on the court.
He's a Bearcat.
Yes, he is a Bearcat. He's part of the Big East. I was part of the Big East, so shout out to Rutgers. So yeah, he's out there working hard, trying to make it to the next level. At the same time while really focusing in on his academics.
Right. Good for him.
Yeah.
All right. You want to give that a shot for us? So
Oh, yeah.
everyone knows how amazing it is.
Yes.
I throw it in my lime or my lemons. Excuse me, no limes. Okay.
The dressing is amazing.
It's amazing.
The dressing is amazing.
And how simple, it was so simple, right?
So simple.
So simple.
I love the little kick that it has.
Exactly. Those peppers add a nice kick.
Yeah, and the salami and the provolone is awesome.
All right, I'm gonna pour us up a little drink. Now the craft that I've used today is obviously not very ideal for getting your fruit out, but you would want probably a larger mouth carafe, but this is what I had on hand. But you could scoop out your fruit, go down in and try and scoop out your fruit. I'm a little sad. So I'll just throw in some lemon and orange for us, like this. So again, tell us when your album's going to drop. As I catch you.
Yes, mid bite. My album is going to drop sometime around October 22nd. That's the release date that we have. It's a hip hop album.
Okay.
I produced about a little over 50% of it myself.
Awesome.
I teamed up with some people from Europe. That's like out of France, Belgium. Did some work with some guys out of Atlanta and New York City and New Jersey.
Wonderful.
So, got a chance to really work with a lot of people and, pretty much make a legit and, solid project for everyone to hear.
I'm excited to hear this. This is my first hip hop artist that I've worked with / athlete. Very excited.
Yeah,
so,
it's called Broken Diary.
Broken Diary.
Yes, it's pretty much a lot of storytelling of the life that I live, what I do, what I go through, pretty much an open diary for everyone.
That is wonderful. I like the title.
Thank you.
All right, give that lasagna roll a shot.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give the sangria a taste. Of course, I'll give it a taste. I like it, and I like it even more when I have more fruit in it. That's gonna make me happy. This right here, this is tasty. Oh my.
We did a good job today.
We did it. We did. It was a team effort. It was a team effort. But Essence is taking all these recipes home with you, right? Okay. So remember, Essence. Who do you want in your kitchen on game day?
Jen.
Bye.
Game time decision, right here.
Hey. See you soon.